Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Fireside Chat with your boy SoloSupreme, Boo Shicey, aka Charles, and Willie C. Say hello, fellas.
We still doing. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little
Give it
bit
a
less enthusiastic since like Philip had to go to his prom tonight. Everyone, give respects to Philip Court.
if anyone find Philip Court slipper, return it to him in a timely fashion.
Yeah. He's the original Cinderella man.
He got his dreads blonde. His dreads are down blonde right now looking for his soulmate. Where the fuck is she? Nigga on the steps right now waiting.
So, I guess what's gonna be in the agenda tonight? I guess Charles had the lead in. He wanted to talk about like Disney Channel originals. I don't know why we talk about Disney, but you know what? Disney has a place in everybody's heart. In a way.
So we were talking earlier. Charles had an epiphany or a strong outburst about the Lizzie McGuire reboot getting canceled. And now he's crickets. He's embarrassed.
I didn't even know you were still here, honestly, because I did not hear.
Yeah, where the fuck you go?
I'm here.
So what do you think about reboots in general and remakes?
Honestly,
and reboots and remakes.
I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword. I mean, it's like
How?
Because it's like sometimes I feel like it adds nothing to the story, but just a generic. It's like a generic storyline just to get some money. But then sometimes it's like, okay, if you do a reboot, you know, you bring in like an iconic movie back or a TV show back for a new generation of people who weren't really familiar.
See,
so
I'm gonna stop you right there real quick because like the reason I like I'm going on with what she just said. like you said, like reboot for a new generation, right? Like the thing is, the originals are always still there. Like that's what I don't get about like reboots. Like the originals are still there, and then it's like let's update it.
People aren't gonna you know, like the new generation aren't gonna look for like the old stuff. Generally speaking.
Yeah. But like when it comes down to is like usually when you make a reboot with that, like when they make reboots with that frame of mind, it's like, hey, let's just take everything from the original and just add stupid shit to it, and then it.
Well, people say like the younger generation, you know, I wonder what age you gotta be to start saying the younger generation. Because I ain't say that shit. It was like, bro, what the fuck are we like, bro? What? We was like the MySpace baby, so how the fuck are you gonna say younger generation? But anyway, they like while we was like what I want to say like 12 years old. MySpace first started or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So half our lives, damn near, we got access to YouTube, so we can watch literally whatever the fuck we want at any period of time, the easiest way possible. Let alone kids younger than us, they can.
Yeah,
like we wasn't born the era Beverly Hills Cop came out and all type of shit.
And I still
like,
seen that movie.
Like, we still like it.
Yeah.
And they didn't bring none of that back. But we still know, we can still look and appreciate it. It was like, man, look at this old 80s, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, like no, people who do that have mental illnesses. Like they be like, I don't like watching anything older than 2012. I'm like, okay, fucking weirdo,
bro. Just turn up.
Oh, God, I swear to God, if someone ever said that shit to me while I was watching like Sanford and Son, I fucking cut their eyes out.
Oh yeah, Sanford and Son and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This shit came out while we was born.
Yeah, Sanford and Son way before we were even born.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know. I be seeing some remakes. I was like, bro, what is the point? Because it's just like, it'd be like the political version of a remake. Like, you know what we need? Female, independent women of color.
Yeah.
Nothing, like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I was like, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that guy
I'm like, wait, like, what are y'all changing? Like, it's just like, we're going to change this character to be a black woman now. What does that add to the story?
Or like, just a woman in general. Or if it's a dude, it just be dude who like super with quirks and this thing. I was like, bro, who is this thing? I remember when they remade Superfly, and I was like, nah,
oh my God.
That nigga got it. Nah.
Was the original really good? The original, was it really?
Huh?
The original.
The ratings?
No,
yeah.
Superfly. Well, of course, because
it was a timepiece. But yeah, it was good.
Like
I liked it.
Like the Men in Black. I don't know if you guys saw. Well, I didn't see the new one. They had this one with Chris Hemsworth and
Oh, you're talking about the quote unquote reboot of it.
Thompson.
You're not talking about like the Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones era.
But yeah, it did look like, okay, they're just gonna put a woman of color on this thing, but it really didn't add anything.
Kind of pandering at this point, because I'm pretty sure women of color was like, "Oh my god, finally!" They probably with the detective agency. I'm like, bro, if they put like a black dude with, I'm like, bro, I don't know if they put a black dude on Ghostbusters, I'm like, yo, finally, black people finally Ghostbusters. It's about time.
Well,
like,
they
bro,
did kind of have a black
shit.
person on like Ghostbusters.
I mean, not Leslie Jones. I'm talking
about Ernie Hudson from the original.
Oh shit, I forgot about
that. Yeah, we don't talk about the reboot.
He's ignorant.
They did the same thing with what's that movie? The Ocean's movie.
Ocean's 11. Oh, you mean the one with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, Ariana, and yeah.
Yeah. That one was okay, but I'm pretty sure it's because the reason it was okay is because Sandra Bullock was carrying the team, and we all know Sandra Bullock is a fine woman.
Was it? Oh my god! Kaduma, where you at?
Right that shit. I can like Sandra Bullock. All I fucking
the
want.
crisis is up in there. The crisis is up. It's no crisis. But shout out Sandy though. But like I know her and shit. So Sandy, if you see this, it's all love. But
interviews.
Oh my god. Wasn't the old one with the Rat Pack and shit?
Yeah, like with Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr.
So I literally only know the reboots of those. So I didn't even know that until like I see like half a year ago.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
The thing threw me off because like when I was younger, I didn't know like Oceans was based off a movie from like the 60s, and then like once I figured that out, I started seeing like all these other movies I grew up with. They were half of them were like remakes of like older movies, and that shit
I think they be having the same script. I think that's why movies be so predictable. Like, yeah, he gonna die. I was like, I thought, yeah, he just wait for him to die. You know you're gonna die. You know you're gonna die. You know it because all the scripts is so predictable. Just like if it's really quiet for no reason, no background music playing, it's more likely gonna be a car crash. Or explosion or some shit like
that. Watch Angel Eyes. It's available now on Netflix. If you watch Angel that movie, you get that. Yeah, starring Jennifer Lopez, playing a Chicago cop with blonde hair and sporting a random Chicago accent, which I find hilarious. Watch it now. Tune in. Hit me up in the comments.
Sound like how she did on South Park.
I don't know how to answer that.
I don't know what Chicago accent sound like. I think of like Lil Durk and shit when I think of Chicago accent. Relax. Taylor will be doing that shit.
Wait. So, Charles, do you have a reboot that you think is good? God.
Oh my god.
Oh dear Lord. Charles, you got a favorite reboot that you thought was at least good?
I mean, that's a couple. Trying to think. Damn.
You can name
crazy. One of the most hated reboots that I can think of is Teen Titans Go, but that shit is like super popular. I don't know if it's popular, but that shit is still on the air.
It's a thing where it's like it's like a reboot, but then it's like I think people hated it when it came out for what it was, and people still hate it for what it is now. But it's kind of like it grew its own fan base. Yeah, I mean, like, we like because you know we grew up with like the regular Teen Titans that came on like Cartoon Network every Thursday and Friday and shit, and then having it turn into like this anime chibi styled Miley Cyrus wet dream, it kind of like turns
Nigga,
makes it
this
just
nigga
surprising.
Robin was twerking on that show.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whoa, what the?
Again, Miley Cyrus
like,
wet
where did we
dream.
go? It's like, how did we get here? See Robin really twerking on the commercial. I'm like, what
How
the
far
fuck?
we have fallen? She lay with Negroes.
How you twerking with a cape on anyway?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Shaw, what's your reboot?
Damn, I gotta think.
I can name one that got on my nerves while you think about that. One that did kind of get on my nerves was like the Star Wars one. And that's just because like I'm a big fan of Star Wars. Like Force Awakens, it was all right for what it was, even though it was effectively a reboot of like the first like movie, like A New Hope. And I was like, okay, it went through the same beats, like the same plot lines and all this other shit from like A New Hope. And I was saying, okay, maybe the next one will be better. And then The Last Jedi came out, and that made me fucking hate, not really care about the Star Wars thing. And I didn't even bother going to see like whatever the fuck the most recent one was called, because it was stupid. They brought back Emperor Palpatine and yada yada yada. Who gives a fuck?
I gotta actually sit down and watch. I haven't watched Star Wars yet because I want to watch the first one, so I can like dive deep into the whole shit. Because I never watched Star Wars in my life.
Like
I
watched Star
Harry
Wars
Potter
when I
on
was like
fluke.
a fucking kid. I had like A New Hope on fucking VHS, and I remember watching it when I was like 4 years old. I didn't know what the fuck was happening, but I thought it was cool. Then I got me like a DVD box set of like the original trilogy years later, and I watched the whole thing when I was like still in elementary school, and I thought it was like amazing.
Watching it while you was 4, you was like, "Am I dreaming right now?"
Okay, if I ever thought, like, I'm not saying I was never that. I wasn't like it's like a whole new world. I wasn't like fucking.
It's like the Force, but the Force is awakening inside myself. Like
that's like
what?
That is literally like that's literally the type of people they made like the new trilogy for. It's like the Force is awakening, but it's awakening inside myself. Like nigga, what the fuck did you just say? Like get away from me! Like
nigga, you gay.
If it came out in 2007, I'm pretty sure that would be like the general consensus of the movie.
If it came out 2007 and Jim Jones was on it or some shit.
I mind.
What is it?
They did a Rush Hour TV show, but yeah, it wasn't. I didn't like it at all.
Nigga, you Wikipedia that? How the fuck do you? I forgot we've actually. I see that shit.
Could that really be considered a reboot? Because like, if it's a TV show, you know, they do these things on an episodic sort of thing.
A TV reboot.
So wait, it was a made-for-TV movie, or was it a TV show?
No, it was a movie.
Show.
Oh, it was a movie.
Well, I thought it was a show.
No, the reboot was a show.
Oh, Rush! You talking about Rush Hour, the original movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't like that either. That was a sad. That was a sad. I feel like you can do a lot with Rush Hour, but I don't know.
And then
ain't nobody. It's Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. Those niggas are hilarious.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan was hilarious that nobody even knew this nigga was playing. Like, you niggas speak English, bro? Are you serious?
Especially I've seen like most of his old like Hong Kong films.
Yeah, I didn't know he spoke English. Well, I didn't see his Hong Kong film until I got older.
Yeah, same.
Well, like, yo, this nigga's.
Same thing with like Jet Li. Jet Li in his Hong Kong film, he was actually like he made some movies that were actually pretty funny.
Yeah. They got the kind of quirky funny.
Yeah.
But they'll beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So what are you laughing at? Hey man, look at this little short ass nigga Jackie, y'all. He's punching you. He just cracked one of your ribs.
Good heavens.
This man was ripped too. Pause.
Jet Li?
Nah, Jackie Chan.
I saw like this one. I can't remember what it was called. Cause I saw it somewhere on the fucking internet.
Jet Li was in. Jet Li was in Romeo Must Die.
He was like locked up in prison under false charges. They were like having like underground prison fights and shit. I was like,
it's why it's a new type of movie.
No, it's an older movie.
I gotta see it.
I remember
Yeah,
at one
cool
point
ass.
he escaped from prison only to be like sent back. I was like, good God. The movie was funny, depressing, uplifting, all at the same time. Should find it. I don't remember the name.
That's
So
Jackie Chan. Classic Jackie Chan design language. I like the fuck that movie. Trying to think of another reboot. What the fuck? Trying to think of a reboot I actually like.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I can name
Yeah, I can't
reboots, but
think.
I can't like for the life of me think of anything that I would actually like.
I remember when Master P. I remember like, what about the sequels? Because like you be seeing like the sequels for shit. They'd be like, yo, nah, it'd be the sequel for like stuff happened like 20 years later.
Oh yeah, basically I know what you're talking about. Like the sequel where it's
Master
like
P.
next generation.
Yeah, Master P. Is this nigga blowing
Was
his
that?
nose right now?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Like, how rude.
Just blew his nose in his mic. Right. Like he just got going down a river or some shit.
you said you didn't like it, right?
Well, I got the hook up too.
Yeah.
That shit was dumb, bro. I
Got
know
the
he's supposed to be like, nah. See what he tried to do was, bringing black folks together, and I was like, that's cool. We appreciate it, beloved, but bruh, can we have a black person write the script or some shit? It was like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? The first one was fun. The first one was like one of them like dumb funny movies, but this shit was like, yo, why they start rapping at the end of the movie, bro? What the fuck is going on? Why is it a shootout happening with like I forgot LAPD or some shit like that, and Master P just giving somebody the hands? I was like, nigga, if somebody shoot you, just gonna whoop somebody in your head? Like what the fuck, like that, bro?
Yeah, it looked like it wasn't gonna be that good.
Yeah. Like what's pro, but they got so much endorsements.
Yeah,
Like,
it wasn't like
entrepreneur.
how Fuller House is.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Fuller House, DJ Tanner. What the fuck? So how Michelle just glowed up and like left y'all, and she supposed to be dependent on y'all her whole life. She's not fucking with y'all. But
Yeah, I like how they fit that into the show's lore. They're like, this bitch ain't about to. These bitches ain't about to come back to reprise their role. Fuck them, then.
Yeah, talking about she's out doing fast shit. Looked at the camera like, yeah, right. Fuck this bitch. I'm like, damn.
Exactly.
That shit want to fuck with y'all. Don't try to shade them.
You got my man John Stamos back. You win.
Got the nigga Uncle Jesse back in the mix.
Uncle Jesse.
Trying to fuck hoes still.
Shout out to Uncle Jesse with the mullet.
Uncle Jesse, are you married, bro? What the fuck are you doing? Bro, she's going to jail.
Holla if you
she's going to jail, bro. I'm good. Like, too soon.
Too soon. If he turned the camera and said, "I'm like care about
care." Situation no longer go past. I'm Becky and that shit. Contemplating life with the twins before she get locked up. I'm Becky come back making the fucking blue face girls Doritos the nigga made on there. Prison Doritos or what the fuck.
Hashtag coming soon.
Yeah, bro. What do you think about Aunt Becky doing that for her daughter?
That's crazy.
It's to be expected.
It don't sound out of the ordinary to me though. When I first heard, I was like, "You get locked up for that shit."
Because she basically bribed like school officials and shit.
Yeah, it's like, listen, you want that new gym, right? In the uniforms? Get Alex dumbass in his class. Make sure she pass.
People used to do that at Bowie, though.
For what?
What?
Exactly. I'm like, for what? Like, what privilege would they get? I mean, like, yeah, I can see them passing the class, but it's not like we didn't have anything that would make you be like, damn.
No, I'm saying like, not, okay, maybe not like that. But
you're like, bro, I just paid. My mom just paid.
People used to fake their address. No, not Bowie State. I'm talking about Bowie High School. People used to fake their address to go to Bowie. Not
yeah, that's every fucking school.
That's everywhere.
Do you not see how many fools we have from fucking Southeast in our damn school?
We got literally every corner of the DMV
exactly.
went to Bowie. Every every corner diaspora went to fucking
Yeah.
Tories.
We basically like the amount of diaspora throughout our school. Like we had like fucking Baltimore. We had Muslims starting gang violence and shit. We had fucking Africans causing terror. Like
if there was a bus stop that nigga can catch, he probably caught that bus stop with the booty. It's sometime in his adolescence.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, but what the fuck are you doing here? Bro? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't believe right here, man. Y'all boy nigga. I was like, hey, what you go to the school, but you've been going here for 3 years. What do you mean, y'all niggas? You one of those
I
niggas.
said, you're
nigga,
assimilated now. I said, you're assimilated now. It's not like
Bro, you one of us.
Exactly.
See this nigga says, and they talking about y'all niggas. I was like, what the fuck? You should be ashamed of yourself. If we go to the party, it's us, not them, nigga. It's us, nigga. We at parties.
God,
Old,
I don't want to think back to those days where I just had a headache every morning dealing with that bullshit. So, I would suppose, what was that? I had one reboot in mind that I thought was silly. Well, it's not really a reboot. You said what?
Space Jams.
Well, thank you for.
You know what? I can't.
I
don't know if I can respect Space Jam if they don't have the do your dance, I now dance, and no, Space Jam.
They're not
gonna have.
Yeah. They're not gonna have, and they don't have R. Kelly on the soundtrack.
He's gonna fucking rap that first now.
If they, oh my god, no!
You rap that Space Jam intro. Yeah.
Oh my god! Stop.
That's the main question people forget to ask about Space Jam. Who's gonna do the intro song and who's gonna do I Can't Believe I Can Fly?
Exactly.
Like,
they'll probably get Bruno Mars to do it.
Oh my god. Niggas might jump Bruno Mars if they ever see him in person. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Niggas mad at R. Kelly right now, but we can't change what he did.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars, if you dare touch that.
R. Kelly's the voice of a generation.
Niggas gonna come out the grave to whoop Bruno Mars' ass if you fuck up that song. That's like fucking up the national anthem. He gonna try to do like a new age swing version of Hey man, there's no who in that song, motherfucker. Sing it right.
Fucking Space.
Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars.
Let me see. Charles, are you gonna go see Space Jam 2? The Flight of LeBron James?
Are you? Of course.
LeBron James. So if you see Space Jam 2 and it's trash, are you gonna say it's trash? You're gonna be like, yeah, I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but no, it's LeBron. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Or you gonna be like, nah, LeBron, you bugging the fuck out, son.
I'm gonna say it's bad, but I mean the trailer looked alright, to be honest.
I didn't even see that trailer. I seen
Are
the trailer.
Are they gonna have a special guest on Lil Boozy say fuck Kevin Durant in the show?
That's Lil B. That would be hilarious. Oh my god. All right. Now that we on this, do you think "Fuck Kevin Durant" is one of the best diss tracks of all time? Because that song aged really well. I still love that song. I fuck with Kevin Durant too, but I love that song. That's a funny ass song, bro. I think a Lil B is a number. Where is he at?
Probably in Atlanta.
I think he was on Soulja Boy's new mixtape.
Soulja Boy, tell him. What do you think about Soulja Boy? Tell him.
He's cool.
I don't want to beat you up. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How you gonna smack? Then he gonna ski bowl you if you see you in your job or some shit.
That nigga just be a general nuisance.
Man, what the fuck wrong with these cat bag? Man, what the fuck wrong with you, home? Make my sandwich at Chick-fil-A and shit. Niggas yelling at people.
What do you think about him?
That nigga is a comedian, but he going too far. I think eventually he may fuck up his image. But niggas nowadays, I feel like some niggas don't even have morals nowadays. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? It's like, damn. I feel like at the point niggas don't give a fuck about shit. And like, bro, I'm making money.
Yeah.
So what? Bro, I'm making money. I was like, what the fuck? What does that mean?
That's pretty much the moral of the damn story. They don't give a fuck. They just make money.
Man, some people
that's
don't
literally
give
the
a fuck.
definition of OnlyFans.
Exactly.
And he thinks he's like a what do you call it? Like a pioneer.
Nigga is a
he
god.
is in a sense.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, he is.
Yeah.
I can't knock that. But I mean, if you just like start barking at people for no reason, and then let's just start looking bad. It already started looking bad. Cause like if he actually start going through some shit, it was like, yeah, man, I've been going through a lot. And then niggas be like, bro, we don't give a fuck. Like you been you been yelling at everyone for no reason this whole time, bro. We don't put no more empathy for you, nigga. Like the fuck. Not saying that's where you at now, but I feel like, damn, you gonna keep doing that shit. Niggas not gonna fuck with you at all. We know what you did, but we like Drake.
Yeah.
We cool. And when he gets to that, he gonna be really mad. You got to kill Drake. You ain't about to kill Drake. This nigga's Canadian. He got a whole country on his side. He got a whole embassy on his side. These niggas shoot from long range.
Fucking Soulja Boy versus Lil Drake. I said Lil Drake.
Oh, Drake. Yeah. They gonna smoke you. We shut this whole shit down for you. Calling him this. Calling him Lil Drake. Do your dance. Do your dance. At the Space Jam. All right.
Actually, Drake could do the Space Jam. So actually, that
shit would be terrible. Just relax.
It'll definitely have to feature French Montana.
It'll be a Lil Durk and Drake a reunion on that song.
That's the funniest part of that song.
Like you just hear Lil Durk in the background go like that, faded in. like one of those 90s R&B songs.
Just relax.
Like it'll show Marvin Martian singing that part.
What the fuck is this?
Space.
That noise is so fucking funny to me. If somebody can make an hour loop of that doing that shit, I would die. It's a fact that be in the club, people be singing that shit.
Yeah.
That's if I hear people fucking rapping that part out in the club, I would be on the ground. Yeah. I'll have to leave the club.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but you know now.
That shit literally means nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So, since we're done with the fucking reboot saga, because apparently I think our consensus is reboots are generally shit. Do we all agree on that?
Generally.
I want to see a good one that really changed my mind. But it gotta be like one of these underground reboots that be like, oh shit, you just stumble upon instead of like
Roots
coming this fall on Fox reboot. Like, nah, bro, I'm not watching that shit.
Dark Knight. I mean, the Dark Knight was a good reboot.
Of what?
Batman. They made.
I mean, well, yeah, because
that wasn't. I thought that was just a saga.
Yeah, because like the Batman series, like when it comes to like superhero movies, like it depends on when they come out. Because like the Batman movies, the last movie that came out was like in the 90s.
Yeah.
And so like this one was like a whole new like thing going on. Something that was like more recent is like Batman the cartoons. New Superman movie, and then say something like Man of Steel or something like that. Like Superman Returns and then Man of Steel.
Yeah. But he always making them shits like damn near every year.
So Charles,
that new Batman looks kind of good though.
Which one was that? Bang?
Huh?
With Bang?
What?
He's
With
talking about
Bang?
like the Dark Knight. What was it?
Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah, the Dark Knight Rises.
I'm talking
That
about
was the last one, right?
the new. I mean the new one. The new one.
What new one?
Well,
Batman versus Superman.
Twilight. No, the new one. It's another one it's supposed to come out, but I don't with the virus. I don't know when it's supposed to come out.
Oh, you mean
It
the one
didn't come out?
It's about to. It's I saw the trailer for it.
starring
Batman.
Ben Affleck and Tupac?
Batman is Ben Affleck? Nah, I ain't fucking ain't watching that shit.
Robert Pattinson, the dude from Twilight.
Robert Pattinson?
Sometimes we cry, I guess you know that.
No, that movie is like that.
You think you can be Robert Pattinson in a fight?
That nigga Robert Pattinson be like, fight back, nigga. Fight back.
This nigga was a vampire. He just beat the shot. You think you can be Robert Pattinson? I just said it in the English accent. I just said it in the English accent by accident. Robert Pattinson. Well, if it isn't Robert Pattinson, come for a duel, I guess.
You literally sound like the nigga Shaggy. Like,
well, if it isn't Robert Pattinson,
sound like
come to challenge me to fisticuffs.
It's like Malfoy.
I sound like a mouthful. Yo, pause, beloved, pause.
Draco Malfoy.
I Googled Robert Pattinson, see what this nigga look like. So why is nigga like a normal little kid for his childhood pictures? It's just a random collage of random Robert Pattinson pictures. And so after he turned 4, this nigga looks like the creepy he is now. He just looks like he's dead in the eyes or some shit. Like, the fuck? He looked like he haunted by a ghost or some shit. He's like just a jolly little kid. He was young, riding tricycles and shit, and the nigga just like, I seen death in the return from it.
I guess he had a conversation with Jose. Shout out to Susie.
So he did add more hair, Jay. So you think you could be about passing the fight?
Probably not.
You said probably not?
That's how little you believe in yourself.
You's a bitch.
I mean, if you had said last time like it was Suge Knight, I would be like, okay, that's Suge Knight. You said Robert Pattinson.
You said probably not. He probably watched me. What's all this then, hey?
They just come out of the cut saying that.
Catch this nigga in fucking U Street and beat the shit out of you in front of everybody.
Oh my god.
If Robert Pattinson beat the shit out of you on U Street, that's anti-black.
Yeah.
So when you say that, do you think the black people around would like come and assist you, or they just laugh and record you?
Them niggas better come and assist the fuck, bro. Nigga, this is post apocalypto America, nigga. You better fucking help
Apocalypto.
Niggas went through a lot of shit last 4 or 5 years. Motherfuckers better have some black unity, motherfucker. We ain't about to do this hashtag. This nigga from the UK come out of nowhere just beat the shit out of a black dude. You motherfuckers gotta jump in. He gonna go back home. It's like, yeah, I got one of those black boats right on this main street. Beat the shit out of him from everyone. Now everybody in America looking like a bunch of hoes now because nobody jumped in. Fuck that shit, nigga. You better help, you bitch ass nigga. If I see Robert Pattinson beating up Charles, we all jumping that nigga. Ain't no fair ones. He gonna have to get all the wolves and vampires to get his back up. We about to watch that nigga if he by himself. Fuck that. It's like, nah. We sent that nigga back in London in the fucking with a melon snap and everything.
Oh, this is again. We would like to put a disclaimer: we are not anybody's like on this podcast.
These are jokes. These are jokes. These are jokes. Yeah, exactly. These are jokes. These are jokes. Jokes. These are jokes. Make clear these are jokes. For the record, this is not a diss record.
Yeah,
it's the truth. He's not gonna give on Gucci Man the truth. This record. Oh my god.
So
you think he was in Halloween any of the Halloweens from the 80s to now, right?
Uh-huh.
What you said?
And
What you say? Say that again.
if you think you was in the Halloween movie series and you one of the kids, so you meet these bitches, you be like, hey, you want to go back to our cabin in Lake Ozarks? He was like, oh, sure, for sure. We know there's a crisis out, and if anyone started interview, I'm talking, we know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the crisis. We know there's a crisis out, but fuck it, let's have a good time.
Oh
And the nigga Mike Myers is back out of jail. He ready to kill one of the girls because he got sitting in jail. Are you you better stay there and wait it out? It's like, man, that nigga Mike Myers ain't about to chase me out. That nigga fake. Or you gonna get the fuck out of there. And if you do try to get out of there, where you gonna hide? Because he gonna catch you.
I'll try to get out of there.
You gonna die. But how you gonna go out?
I'm gonna go out like a man.
I'm gonna go out like a man.
So you're gonna pull a Jamie Lee Curtis on?
I'm gonna go out like a man.
These are like the final lines to like fucking American Me. Like I'm gonna go out.
You acting like, man, that nigga ain't about to fuck me.
Exactly.
Mike Myers about to. Oh my gosh. That was kind of a dark question on my part. I don't know where that came from.
That was
I think I was seeing Robert Pattinson for too long. I thought of that.
That's a 3-6 Mafia.
Do you watch any of those Twilight movies?
No. I've never seen that shit before.
It
may have been good movies. I never saw it.
The first one was alright. I liked it. But I saw the second and last one when I was working at a movie theater.
I honestly could not really get into it. From like when it came out, I always just assumed it was like basically Harry Potter's, but for a larger female demographic. That's all I thought of it.
What about it made it for girls?
Basically, it's about a girl. Like from what I'm probably boiling down the plot to as dumb as possible because I haven't seen it, but it's about a girl who eventually has to choose between love, between a vampire and a werewolf, and then like she ends up having vampire baby with the vampire something I don't know. I just remember it's something about a secret cult. Basically, like the evil people, like Lord Voldemort and his gang of rapists and Harry Potter, but they're vampires in this universe. Something like that. She
got knocked up by a vampire.
Yeah. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. I guess you know that. every time we bring up questionable sexual activities, I'll have to drop that.
Yeah, she's for sure thought got knocked up by a fucking vampire. What the fuck? She was in high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine seeing her back in school? It's like, yo, that's the girl who got knocked up by a fucking vampire.
You want me to tell you something weird?
She's sucking vampire dick.
Speaking of, do y'all want to know something weird? Do y'all know that in reality, like technically, the story for 50 Shades of Grey is related to the stories of Twilight? Did y'all know that?
I never seen the movie.
I really didn't know about 50 Shades of Grey.
The reason is because like 50 Shades of Grey started out as a fan fiction for Twilight.
I thought it was an old movie.
Ew.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, like that's basically how it started out. It started out as like this one woman, like this one older woman. She wrote like this fan fiction about like the characters, like the main characters in Twilight, but with her own spin on things and making it more about that S&M shit. Yeah, and then it's like she basically like someone said, "Hey, you know, you could turn this into a story." All she did was like they got an editor, they changed characters, locations, and plot points around, and basically that's how 50 Shades of Grey started.
Let me go with what this lady is.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. I guess you know now. More sex. Yo, this is Fireside.
E.L. James, 56-year-old of 2, mother of 2. She's a dreamer, trying to give life to the characters inside her head.
What the fuck did you just say?
That's what. That's a description they got her for when you Google her. He said she's a Erica Leonard, the British novelist and 56-year-old mother of 2, is a dreamer, trying to give life to the characters inside her head. She had fucking Comic-Con. Why? What the fuck? Was this a comic book too?
What?
Oh, Freaky ass motherfucker. We got to get on the podcast.
We'll talk. We'll talk about that off camera.
Yo, EL, come on to the podcast.
Did you call her EL?
That's what it said. Her name, EL James.
Right.
Let's just call her Sandra Bullock's sister.
Her name Erica with a K. She had a black boyfriend before.
Black Lives Matter.
She had a black boyfriend. Yo, Umar, you hear this?
This is like one of those things where I wish that Philip was supposed to be here.
Philip right now.
Yeah, I would like to hear Philip's interpretation of 50 Shades of Grey. The shit would be amazing.
You'll probably have an in-depth analysis. No one ever knew this nigga knew anything about the movie. Like, where did that information just come from? Like, you're gonna have fucking super 1920s references and shit. Like, what? Oh my god! It all started in the Roaring 20s. William first started getting tied up. I was
you about to say it all started with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang for a second.
Chitty, we gonna call it Ray's Boom Boom Room.
No. See, people are not. I'm not breaking up these damn references.
Raised.
But yeah, like room. Charles, if you had like a fan fiction that was overly sexual and it grew popular overnight,
that is a wild question.
Yeah. Would you cash in on that fame?
Wait, hold on. Say your question again.
Like, say basically you're like E.L. James or whatever the fuck her name is, like the lady who made 50 Shades of Grey. Like, what if you like made a fan fiction to I don't fucking know, Proud Family that was like overly sexual, but then you turn it into its own franchise and it blew up.
Yo, nigga, if you made a fan fiction of Proud Family, you I feel like Charlie. Have you done that?
Yeah, wow.
They say, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, we're way back. Last year and ago, fucking everybody. Nigga about to go to sleep again, but I thought we need a time clock for you, nigga.
No, I'm not. I'm not sleeping.
You definitely about to go to fucking sleep. That's about to take the shot out of me. You gonna fuck around here, you snoring again. If he didn't ask you a question right just now, you would have been asleep. Snoring your ass off.
So what would you do? Would you like appreciate the fame? Would you capitalize on it? Would you try to be like Tyler Perry, create a female character like after yourself, basically like the Charles?
What do you think about Tyler Perry? What do you think about Tyler Perry? You had some shit to say about him a minute ago.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What do I think about him?
Yeah, you said some shit. Was like, you think Tyler Perry just really doing this, or you just like, what the fuck is with the dress shit? You said something like that. I was like, yo, that nigga made Diary of a Mad Black Woman. He cool.
That movie was hilarious.
I actually really like that movie.
I
did too. I say he cool. He cool, man.
I thought that movie was funny. I never like. I could never take it seriously. I just thought that movie was funny.
I never seen a reaction. I never seen people have a reaction to any movie like I seen Tyler, like I seen Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Yeah.
The people was literally sitting on the steps trying to bust their way in a movie theater just to see that. I'm like, bro, this is not gonna be showing tomorrow or some shit. Why is everybody in here packing shit?
When you trying to go tomorrow, the day after, it was like the same thing.
Yeah, it's like that it's like that for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I never seen a reaction like that to any movie in my life.
Only movie I seen a reaction to anything like that was like Dreamgirls. It was like it's like that, and in the fucking movie oh god, I
remember when Chris Brown died on Stomp the Yard. And everybody was like, no. Like laughing my ass off. That was funny as hell. I was like, but this nigga, I'll be. They shot Chris. Bro, that shit was so funny, bro. I was like, damn. Shot Chris Brown. Like, you're just a motherfucking movie. Shut the fuck. They just arguing in that movie theater, but that was the most packed shit. That is like the height of Regal Cinema. Whatever years that came out, 'cause it never was like that since then, like ever. I can't remember that shit. When Stop the Yard, Dream Girls, and all that shit were coming out, Medea with all that, like 2005, it was like 2009 or something, like around that time. But that shit, nah, when You Got Served came out, I wonder what like non-black communities think of movies like that in the movie theaters. Like, is it just dry? Yeah, I definitely want to see Dream Girl because Beyonce's in it, but I don't really know what it's about. I don't really care about it. You know the whole thing. Everybody watching the Dream Girls with no reaction.
Yeah. And then the
It'd
movie,
be like
and
the
then the
one
movie
auntie
ends,
did.
and they be like, "Did Eddie Murphy's character die in film, or did he just walk off set?"
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Man, this bitch can sing, man. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm like, excuse me, sir. I'm trying to eat my popcorn right next to you.
Can you move over a couple seats?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get away from this minority.
Charles, remember you did that to us in theater, Charles.
Charles definitely did that shit to us. This nigga gave us the I don't want to be sitting next to that minorities stare. We walked in the movie theater. It was like, all right, we watching Spring Breakers. And then who the fuck is that old man with his son there? Charles was like, hey, where are you going? He said, nah, I'm just gonna sit over here. It was like, what the fuck you mean you gonna go sit over there? You like 5 seats in between us and shit. You don't want to be near us. But that shit was so funny. He was like, man, fuck this nigga.
Y'all bringing it back. I just
remember. Was like, nah, you remember that shit.
Oh yeah.
You should have said that. We had some hilarious ass jokes. That's probably some of our best material.
Yeah.
Ever right there.
Yeah, that whole, cause like everything in that situation was perfect. A sparsely populated theater, like some 60-year-old dude with like his fucking 8-year-old grandson in there, fucking Jerry acting like a bitch. Everything was. It was like a perfect storm of just nonsense.
Had the white girl sit behind us. I think it was like mostly white people were there.
Yeah.
I think it was like damn near all white people there. And I think about it, that was the first time I ever seen that shit in the movie theater. It was just like, yeah. So Selena Gomez and Gucci Mane in the same movie. What the fuck this shit be about?
Yeah.
We watching it. And it's like a 15-minute stint of just like women's breasts.
Yeah.
For the first 15 minutes of the movie, I was like, yo, what the fuck are we watching? That shit was crazy.
Long live.
Ray nigga James Franco sucked the gun.
Yeah, if any of y'all never seen Spring Breakers, y'all just hearing about it for the first time, just take away that from what we just said. James Franco sucking a gun like a dick.
Yeah, he definitely deep throated a gun. That shit was crazy. It was like, yo, what the fuck? I remember it was like, yo, what the fuck?
If I had to describe 3 scenes in that whole movie, it's gonna be James Franco sucking a gun like that. 2 girls shooting a fucking brick squad, and Gucci Man fucking 2 fat women and they're licking his toes, like sucking on this man's toes.
It gotta be the part when Vanessa Hudgens robbed the nigga at Waffle House.
Oh yeah.
That shit was so fucking hilarious, bro. It was like, man, what the fuck? He was eating chicken and mashed potatoes and some shit.
They held the gun up against this man's head. This man still held on to his like little chicken sandwich. He did not give a fuck, and they just took his wallet and left. I was like,
that shit was fucking hilarious. I was like, yo, you got robbed by Vanessa Hudgens, bro. Damn. Yeah, I was nigga, you so bitch. No, he had a gun though. Man, your fat ass up, man. Nigga, just Vanessa Hudgens. Oh my gosh, that was a funny movie. It's probably one of the top. If we had a movie room, that'd be definitely one that got played. Sure. That'd be hilarious times.
I'm gonna bring up the topic we brought up before we started recording. Because we gotta let Philip know. Why did you disappoint us by not watching a single anime?
I've been busy.
What?
What did you say?
What?
I'm
What? Nigga, what are you talking?
he's like, I've been.
Yeah, nigga, what the fuck did you just say?
Oh, my bad. I said I've been busy.
Nigga about to fall asleep again. You didn't watch We Die Young either, did you?
No, I watched like the first half.
What do you think of We Die Young,
Yeah.
the part of DC they don't want you to see so far?
Exactly.
It's weird because DC's not like that.
That is like the most Sunday school teacher explanation I heard like given about that.
Yeah, it was. What was it like? What did you think of Jean-Claude Van Damme in that movie?
If you had to
Jean-Claude
guess a
Van Damme.
neighborhood of DC that was taking place in, which neighborhood do you think it would be?
I wasn't feeling it.
What?
No, I wasn't feeling his character.
Nigga didn't even. Nigga literally said one word in the entire movie.
A bunch of justice. I'm like, bro, this movie won an Oscar. That's crazy.
Like he literally had this Spanish, like this Latino girl, Latina like love interest, who I don't know why she was just so attracted to him, even though he was just Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Literally everything in that movie, everything in that movie could have been avoided if the dude just went to the deal and gave the money. Like that's all he had to do.
Quit afterwards.
Yeah,
but no, this nigga was like, "You're not gonna bite." When they jumped the little brother, that shit was kind of funny.
It was funny.
That was probably the funniest part.
You had like a bunch of 20-something year old guys beat up like this 6-7-year-old kid, like stomping on him. They're like 1, 2, 3, and
7-year-old.
And then like his little brother had like that dog. I was like, where did this dog come from? The dog was like the only casualty in the film that mattered.
How do you jump a 7-year-old kid with a fucking poodle?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like two of them was adorable. Like he just beat the shit out of this nigga in front of him.
He's like, they're gonna jump me in. Oh, they're like, what? Don't do that. Like
he's talking about no. Like Tyrese and shit. No, let him out.
And then the funny part is, technically, his brother got in the game because they jumped him in, and he did it for like the full 13 seconds. So
he was in the game, but they got the whole gang killed.
Yeah, the whole gang got destroyed by the end of the movie. A Spanish quinceañera / wedding was interrupted, and everyone died.
Van Damme. Good John Van Damme.
And then the gang leader, the dude who controlled MS-13, he was the most compassionate motherfucker in that whole movie.
That dude was a good dude.
Like, yeah, he literally these two boys caused the death of his sister, the complete destruction of his gang, and he still decided to let them go at the end, only to get shot.
He was supposed to be the end.
Oh yeah, spoilers alert.
He had a heart of gold.
You should have said that. We shouldn't have spoiled this movie. Charles didn't even see it. I knew Charles was about to watch.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't about to watch it. But he was supposed to be the antagonist of the movie. He was supposed to be the main face tat.
Yeah.
Nigga had a heart of gold. He'll be planning like drug imports from fucking whatever Illinois, wherever the fuck they come from. And a wedding at the same time. Like, what the fuck? Who is this nigga?
And then also, remember that scene where like the random guy that was like the connect that he was supposed to be showed up at the wedding was like, yeah, the guy didn't show up. And then that nigga randomly decided to sexually assault the gang leader's sister at the wedding.
Nah. It was like I thought it's like his wife or some shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck? How you gonna jump out the window and do that, bro? It's like he's a leader. I guess it's like, and still, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You literally at the party. You know how many fucking bitches is there?
They're not even in a room. They were in the kitchen, and I like how literally 2 minutes, like literally 2 minutes after like he started like harassing her, the boss walked in. He's like, "What? I'm just trying to have fun, Chicano," and then like he just beat him to death.
You looking pretty good to me. You know that wasn't no fucking DC. If that was DC, she was like, "Man, get out of my damn face, the fuck."
That movie was entertaining. That's the one thing. The movie may not have been Oscar worthy, but it was entertaining at least because of how hilarious everything was.
That shit literally made no sense. What happened to that kid Bike for the rest of that movie?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Like what happened?
They left it in front of his house.
He was selling OxyContin the whole time off a bicycle, doing pretty well.
Yeah, then there was like the one black guy in the movie died of an overdose off screen, which was hilarious.
Yeah, he just died like that. He can't my man no
They just showed his body. He looked like a mummy on the street, and they just covered him with a sheet.
What the fuck did he? The nigga, the main character of the movie selling the drugs. Who gave him the drugs to have him overdose? Nobody opened this old dirty ass block selling drugs but them. Who the fuck? What batch did he get that's gonna be make him just convulse on the ground in front of a barbershop, whatever the fuck it is? Like, damn, bro. Jean-Claude Van Damme just looking like, my only friend. Damn.
Yeah, I barely knew that guy. I just gave him drug money.
Nigga Jean-Claude Van Damme look nuts.
We die young.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, if you seeing this, man, nigga, we saw that shit movie. We saw that shit, man. You wild for that.
Yeah, we love you, kids. We love you, JD.
We still got love for you. You still can do a split better than any of us. But yeah, man, what the fuck? That's not the real DC.
I like how the beginning of the movie began with the most meaningless quote to start a movie on. They say Washington DC has an annual visit of 2,000 tourists, but we're gonna show you a side of DC you never seen before. I'm like, what the fuck does the amount of tourists have to do with anything in DC? Like the whole movie.
Can you picture like after he said that shit while he riding his bike, the music just come on, it'd be like 3 in open that scenario. He just started actually cutting off his mongoose and
shit. She was. I said that she was. Mistaken.
Play the Donuts for a Go-Go song. Oh my god, there was no fucking girls in the whole movie. I just feel like except for
that one girl. And then his sister. It was funny when she got shot. Like the cop killed her. Like you have to imagine the scene. Like the cops were doing a steakhouse in front of this man's house until they see Jean-Claude Van Damme hold one of the gang members hostage. This is like a Mexican standoff. The cops show up and say, "Put your hands in the air." Mind you, you got 3 guys from MS-13 holding up Uzis and shit at everyone. And next thing you know, fireworks go off because of course they do. And everyone gets killed. The cops then launch an assault on this house while they're having a wedding. Everyone is getting shot. The cops don't give a fuck. They just shoot it wildly.
Nigga just shut up and wet it. I'm like, damn, y'all niggas kind of heart, bro. What the fuck? We having a good time. Niggas, it's like beside all this gang shit going on, niggas actually having a good time.
Yeah. I just like how it all started. Like they didn't know what was going on. They were like, where are those gunshots? I'm like, you don't hear that fully automatic shit until it wasn't a thing until someone got shot through the back door window. It was like,
gunshots are going. You're gonna hear gunshots louder than fucking. I mean, you're gonna hear gunshots louder than fireworks. Yeah. You're not eating that much cake or whatever the fuck you eating and shit. It's like, well, what the fuck who has automatic Uzi sounding fireworks? Yeah. Like, what the fuck? They just started. And what happens to all the kids that light that shit up? Like, where the fuck they go?
They died young.
Those are the only ones who die young in this movie.
I think shout outs to the one fat kid who killed that other guy at the end. That fat kid only had 3 scenes in the movie. One scene where he was like, "I bet one of y'all now." Second scene was when he was betraying the other kids. Then the third scene, he killed the other guy.
He really did only have 3 scenes in that movie. Yeah. That nigga stole the show. I can't lie.
His first scene was random. He literally stuck up, he pulled out a gun on some guys making fun of them, like the freestyling bros. He pulled out a gun on them. He's like, "Wait, you got something to say now?" You got something to say?
So, you back up, back your bitch ass up. What's up?
Also, special shout outs to the scene where it showed the black army recruiter who was overdubbed by a random white guy, which was hilarious. If y'all spot that scene, then y'all will be like, yeah, you know what
spot that scene, you know it's anti-black. I forgot about that shit.
I remember because I saw that on the flight back from my trip, and I was like, that is so odd. I was like, why couldn't they just like show the regular audio? What the dude was like, yeah, man, we ain't gonna selfies and shit. Ah, man.
You're trying to go to school. They talking about what y'all go to school, y'all smoke weed? Man, y'all should join the army. Like, what the fuck could he be saying? So they not to have him play his regular voice. He said, hey,
He
man.
says the army is a great
army,
opportunity for all young students.
For all young students and young males like yourself. These niggas trying to go to his one dream is to go to baseball camp.
Yeah.
And I was like, what, bro?
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Like, you got in.
He play baseball.
I mean, they had that scene so dramatic, like he got into Duke University or some shit. He's like, you got in. Like, what? It's like this fucking, it's like this basic bitch permission slip where you got to get like a parent's signature to go to the.
Who signed his permission slip? His only kind of legal guardian was the gang leader,
yeah,
and he got him killed. So who could sign
he literally could have signed. He said he don't need to be in the game. We can send him to baseball camp.
That's literally all he could do. He said, "Yeah, I'm trying to go baseball camp. I'm trying to sell these drugs and shit." You literally only going for a summer. He probably let you have some time off, bro. Yeah. You didn't have to wild out and just abandon him
and destroy his gang in the process.
Like if anybody should have died, it may have been him. Yeah. He kind of ruined everyone. He ruined thousands of lives.
Exactly. So. All because he didn't deliver the money. Like, all he had to do was deliver the money and then say, yo, I don't want to do this for my brother no more. The dude would have just let him leave. Like, especially after all the shit he did at the end and he just still let him go. Like, he would have let him leave right there.
Exactly. Everybody who came from out of town, out of the country or wherever,
they
came to the wedding just to have a good time. Just have a good time, eat some food, eat some cake, and see her get married. This nigga ruined their whole entire life. They got shot up, bro. That's not. If this nigga leaves on a fucking Greyhound,
you have to listen. We gotta list all this stuff. This boy caused the destruction of his gang, the death of his fucking sister, like his only living relative, who his sister's disabled, mind you. Like, she got like a disability, like she got polio or something, and she has to walk with crutches. And he carried her through like the Mexican desert to cross the border to the U.S. She died at this like situation the boy caused because of the cops, and like. Even after all of this,
and he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna just let you go, man."
And then his second command guy was like, "No, I wanted to be second command. No," and shot him. I'm like, "Nigga, you're a bitch."
Like, yeah, that nigga a bitch.
Yeah,
bitch. And that's his cousin too. I'm like, bro, I think that's your cousin. You want to be the second in command, bro?
I mean, like, literally, he let the boys go. You were automatically going to be second in command. Because, like, the kid was second in command. Like, once he was gone, you would have taken charge. But, like, he said, you going to let him do this? And he shot you in the face. And then you died like a bitch to a random fat kid on a bike in the middle of the night.
Exactly. This kid's dream was to go to baseball camp. You think he want to fucking run the fucking gang after you, bro? No. He wants to go to baseball camp and join the Bowie Bay Sox. He does not want. He does not want this life, bro. Let him live.
And I like how they somehow got on it was like a quote unquote Amtrak train, even though it wasn't. They got on the train when it was going full speed down the track. And no, mind you, these kids are covered in blood and scars and cuts and shit from like their wild adventures.
And There's no way they walk at the Union Station like that. You have to get on Union Station for where they at. No way.
And then on these type of trains, you got the people like who go up and down the aisles asking for tickets and shit. They're gonna see two kids covered in blood with a satchel full of money that's also covered in blood. You think no one's gonna raise any questions?
So, who the fuck are these kids?
Exactly. It's a one black Latoya on there. She be like, who the fuck are these kids?
What the fuck, bro? What's wrong with y'all? They just quiet, sniffling and shit. You can't speak.
He said he gave us some money.
Get your little dirty ass. You better get your little dirty ass out that seat. Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna have any compassion for it. Exactly. Get your little dirty ass out this seat, motherfucker, covered in blood and dirt. Oh my! They won that whole shootout, bro. That shit was terrible.
Literally, it's just funny because like everything in that movie could have been avoided if he just gave the. But it wasn't like I want everyone to realize this. There wasn't no setup. It wasn't like the dude was supposed to go there and get killed by like either one of the gangs or like the meetup or anything. He was literally there just to deliver a package like he always does, but he didn't do it. Then he ends up losing the money along the way.
He might as well gave the fucking the drugs to his cousin who tried to rob him.
Yeah.
I mean, to the dude cousin. I was like, but if you just gave him the stuff, you'd have been good.
He says, "Why didn't you?"
I can't believe the dude who he get a dude the head not to drive into them or to the wall or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Have they tried this before, bro? Like, how do you know what to do?
Yeah, like he says, I'm sorry, they just beat that old man up. He said, he owed me. He says, hey, remember that extension I gave you literally an hour ago? He says, I'm calling it in right now. He says, okay, I got you, bro. I got you. And then he crashed the car in front of the, like, hey, what the fuck?
You know how much painkillers he's going to need after he get his ass whooped by all them?
Yeah, we die young.
Really going to need some shit. They're going to whoop, they're going to beat the shit out of that man.
You see, that's what you missed out, Charles. You missed out on a blockbuster roller coaster ride.
So wait.
And Charles was asleep. I didn't even get a chance to fucking say it, nigga. You know you was asleep.
No, I swear
I was. You the only nigga I know that's gonna swear and lie. That's the fucking craziest shit to me. How do you swear and then lie? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I really was asleep.
You really was, nigga. Don't fucking do that. You think you change the tone of your voice is gonna sound more believable, nigga? No.
We die young. Now,
I'll take away with one year.
You know
take
what?
Away with your
We're gonna have to watch.
Then.
Who wants to watch? Who's gonna watch Judgment?
Who?
It's this show on Netflix that takes
place.
place.
I thought it was a video game.
What is it? I think it takes place in Thailand. It's called Judgment. You should all watch it. It's a good show. Shout out to Luke Cow.
Judgment.
Yeah.
Luke Cow's in that movie too. Oh, I know you're talking about.
So, hey, quick synopsis of the movie. I mean, of the show. It's about like this girl who's in Thailand. They're just starting out in university. And a quick rundown of it. He like has like this guy who's been trying to like impress her. They're dating, but they're not like, together as a couple yet. One thing leads to another, and next thing you know, at this party, the dude like pretty much date rapes her, and that's like the whole synopsis of the show right there.
Okay.
And then Blake didn't do it for you.
Yeah, that.
I'm enthused. You unenthused?
I might check it out.
Date rape is cool.
What's wrong with this? What's cool about that?
Is it The Judgment?
Yeah.
How you spell it?
Are you sure you're not asleep right now?
No.
You literally just said the name. It's The Judgment.
Wait, hold up, bro. Hold up. So when you say Judgment, you got it. And then you say, is it The Judgment? You want him to spell? Did you just lose how to spell fucking the some shit or like what?
No, because I googled a show and there's a show that on Netflix called The Judgment, but it came out 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you said it was.
I actually think they're supposed to be making like a second season to it or something.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like brand new.
Oh no, well it's new to us because this show is like from fucking Southeast Asia, like the band of misfit Negroes we are. We never heard of it before.
Yeah, if it's not Baby Boy, I probably haven't seen it. If Tyrese is in the movie, I probably haven't seen it.
Tyrese in The Judgment.
Tyrese have a guest appearance.
No, that girl starts speaking Thai. That shit would be hilarious.
Have you guys seen Waist Deep before?
Yeah, I see that shit. I see Waist Deep. You talking about the game in it?
Yeah.
The game with the supervillain who kidnapped his son.
It was like something wrong with his eye or something like that.
He got a shout out or something like that.
Yeah.
The game. And then I had Megan Good in there.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be like prostitutes, but it was selling like suits to niggas on the streets. They was like call girls, but instead of like calling up for like vaginal
Hang on,
services,
I got a
they be selling
movie.
like tailored
I got a
suits.
movie that you'll probably like, Charles. It's called Striptease. This is synopsis. A former FBI employee works as a stripper to finance her custody battle for her daughter.
Well, what's her name? Demi. What's her name? Demi Moore.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm
What the
talking
fuck was
about
that?
mainly the main draw. It was going to be Burt Reynolds, not Demi Moore.
Why you say? I'm not a fan of her.
I'm not a fan.
You don't like Demi Moore?
No.
You said
like
about
Demi
black people or
Lovato?
something?
No, I just don't like it.
Why not?
Just because.
What the fuck
why do you have like why do you say that like you had like this deep dark secret about her, like she practices witchcraft or some shit?
like you can't at school assembly, you spit in your faces. Don't fucking touch me. Well, bro, why did you like it?
I'm just joking. I might watch it. I might watch it.
No, you're not.
You're gonna watch The Judgment, and we're gonna have a deep dive at all the characters' psyches.
How many seasons has that going on right now?
It's only like one, but it's like a fairly long season. Like each episode's like about over an hour. You gotta watch it. Like I know you're gonna talk about this. You're gonna be like, oh man, but who's that main girl there? You're talking about Luke Cal. Yeah, she's. I know you're gonna say something like that. I'm like, I have to agree with you there, son. She does.
You say you don't like Demi. You say you don't like Demi Moore. Come on. Just don't like it.
I see her as a person.
There's no rhyme or reason behind it. So it's so funny. Oh shit! Who the Hollywood starlets now? Wasn't that what you was called?
I'm not a starlet.
I said, wasn't Demi? I'm about to say Demi Lovato. Demi Moore, Hollywood starlet or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what a starlet is. How do I say that word a lot?
Basically, a young female star. Oh.
Like Cardi B.
Like
Cardi B.
No.
She was a Cardi B of her time.
No.
Like a J-Lo.
What? Wait, her and J-Lo the same age.
Really?
Yes, nigga, really. She's like 58. J-Lo was like 50. I don't know, some shit.
Nah, she like 51.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
So how the fuck can she be the J-Lo of? Wait, what? I'm just confused. What do you think about J-Lo and A-Rod split?
The fuck? Fucking digging up old like wounds with that one. So, are we gonna watch Lorena del Sol?
De La Paz. What is that?
We gotta watch one of these like Colombian / like Latin American like drug trafficking shows.
I watch
like strong independent women.
I watch a lot of that.
Yeah.
You watch what's that? Narcos?
Yeah, I watch every Narcos.
Isn't there only 2?
Yeah, I mean every episode. It's a bunch of narco-esque shows that is not called Narcos.
Yeah.
I don't know how they have the word to sell. Does somebody own the word narcos or what? It's a real thing. So what the fuck? But them niggas are illegal, like the black market. So they're not gonna sue them if they steal the word narcos. But like, yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know how that works.
I gotta use his likeness, or I guess his wife. Because I don't know if they got paid or not.
Hey, remember watching like, Big Happy Family?
Sound like you jerking off. What the fuck are you doing over here? Nigga, don't fucking spread that weird ass nigga life.
I don't want to be a player no more. We have fun. We have fun at this podcast.
But that shit is so funny, bro. You saw why Jennifer Lopez got a Chicago accent.
Like that's the reason I stayed watching that movie, because I was just on Netflix and I was like, what the fuck is Angel Eyes? So I just decided to watch it, and it's like she's just there with a Chicago accent. I thought it was so damn funny. Like,
wait, what movie you talking about?
It was called Angel Eyes.
Oh,
literally had nothing to do with her eyes except at the beginning part. So.
She had a guardian angel or something watching over?
Hell no. Literally, the movie was about, like, she saved, it's like, spoiler alerts, if you guys gonna watch Angel Eyes and want to deep dive in that, pretty much what happens in the movie is, it begins with, like, this car accident on this, like, one Chicago bridge, and she's helping out this one guy who's knocked out. Unsurprisingly, it's some guy she meets later on who saves her life after she almost gets killed by two black gangbangers in a drive-by shooting. And yeah, I have to specify they're black. So you gotta say.
She gets shot up by Kenan and Kel or some shit.
It's literally that. Like there was no reason. There was no rhyme or reason why this happened. It was literally a bunch of Chicago cops just eating like at this diner, and then these two guys pulled up, and then they pulled out like a fucking AK and started shooting up the place. Surprisingly, they didn't kill any of the cops, which I thought was funny. They wounded some of them, but they didn't kill anybody. And also, Terrence Howard played like the light-skinned black friend, even though he still looked kind of evil in the movie because he was
Terrence
fucking.
Howard's probably one of the most evilest looking light-skinned movies of all time. He looked like he get beat up Robert Pattinson.
Especially, did you not see Big Mama's House? Like, have you ever...
I forgot he was in there.
The who?
He's been evil for years, but he's literally been evil our whole lives.
Who you guys talking about?
Terrence Howard.
Oh.
Yeah, he was like, I forgot, like that whole movie was just red. I'm like, they got Terrence Howard as like Jennifer Lopez, like Chicago Lopez's like sidekick in here.
What did you just call her?
Chicago Lopez. That's the form she took in the movie.
This motherfucker Chicago Lopez. Hey, Chicago. Get over here. Read these reports.
Like Steve.
It's so fucking funny. I wish we had a button I could just play that. We didn't listen to rats. Oh shit. Dirk, you got 30 seconds to say whatever you gotta say. Oh my god.
Everybody, so yeah, tune in to Angel Eyes. It's an okay romance.
It's on Netflix?
Movie. Yeah. I don't even know what the fuck to call it. It's like a romance. It's basically a romance, but it's not super romantic, and it's just about like this Chicago Lopez helping this guy get over trauma, and like she's trying to get over the fact that her father beat up her mother years ago at one incident and had her arrested, and they never talked.
Sound like that movie. What's that movie J-Lo was getting beat up on? She had short hair.
Enough.
Down. Yeah, Enough.
Yeah, that movie, she definitely should have went to prison at the end of that because she basically murdered another person. I mean...
She went to prison?
No, she should have. That's the reason that movie irritated me. I was like, she basically broke into this man's house after everything was all said and done, beat the shit out of him and killed him. And he's like, well, the man had a gun at the end. I'm saying, that nigga, at that point, it was self-defense. She was going through the house like a fucking ninja assassin, harassing this man through the ventilation.
Had a police there. Had a police there talking about, man, she bad, bro. I mean, what you want me to do, bro? She's bad, bro. Like,
y'all niggas don't need a job. Y'all niggas need to work at fucking Denny's. I was telling that right now.
Bro, she's bad, bro. I mean, I'm not about to lock her up, bro. What the fuck?
But you know, he would have killed her.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I'm like, at that point, like he had at least reason to kill her.
He wouldn't have escaped. He would have found her and killed her.
At that point, Charles, she broke into this man's house and killed him. At that point, it turned from her being self-defense, like training in self-defense, to her outright assassinating this man. Like, what would have happened? Can you imagine if they made a sequel to that movie? He had lived at the end, like he didn't die. Like the entire sequel would be the legal proceedings. Like, yeah, this bitch went into my house and kicked the shit out of me. He said, I have to agree there. He got evidence.
If that shit happen, he'll be on Judge Judy.
Exactly.
She's
like, quiet!
Shut up, stupid. Shut up, stupid.
What are you, a moron?
Fucking moron. They don't pay me because I'm beautiful. They pay me because I'm smart.
Exactly. I love you, Judge Judy. Shout out Fireside Chat. Shout out to Judge Judy. Judge Judy Shyland, keeping it real in NYC.
Big Judah Shyland.
Big
Judah. You seen a picture of young? I'm about to say young Judy. Judge Judy. Somebody Photoshop her thick as shit. It's a weird ass picture. You seen that picture?
Yeah.
That shit was like, who the fuck did that? But that shit was so random. I was like, what the fuck is this? Yes, Judge, you look shining.
She's in the trenches, relax.
Judge Judy's like the teacher I wish I had. She was like hard on you, but she like, no, she fuck with you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Everyone quiet. Oh, Judy, Miss Judy, you gotta talk to me like that.
The closest we ever got to Judge Judy was Miss V. Right? That's literally the sad part. So
free Miss V, she got like 12.
12 what? 12 parking tickets? Like what?
If you had to be a guest star in any like current running series, what would it be?
Like, you mean just general television?
Like when like a guest star walk in, like the door they bust in, everybody start applauding, like
like one of those fucking sitcoms.
Like, it's like, oh yeah. What sitcom would that be?
Choose a sitcom. Does it have to be anything current, or does it doesn't matter?
Period. No matter.
I would have been on the Parkers.
What? that was so unexpected. I'm like, what? Why? I would
have been. I definitely could see myself being a fan favorite. That they were like, yo, he made a couple appearances in like 2 seasons. Let's make him a mainstay character.
And thinking this already?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That shit was super fast. It would probably be the Parkers.
Yeah.
Who would you be on the Parkers?
I mean, like,
would you be like how Nick Cannon was?
I'm not gonna be like T. I would basically be like Stevie's boyfriend.
Oh my God. Dr. Umar, you hear this?
Shut up. I want you to send it in the chat. Like, it'd be one of the things where
there's a second epidemic approaching.
Like I said, I would basically like start out as like a love interest for Kim, but then I would fall in love with Stevie, and then like, we get married in like a 3rd season special.
And then you get kicked out of school campus for not actually being a student there.
Yeah, that's how they would run my character off. They said, so you're under investigation for sexual harassment charges, and we gotta write your character off. So they say I get kicked out of school.
Nigga Hakeem makes a return. Like,
yeah,
nigga Hakeem. I pity nigga Hakeem.
I would be like, no, that nigga cannot steal my flame. I am on the show.
Oh shit! oh shit, Hakeem's back. They just leave you and shit. They just forget about you. Oh my god, you said what?
What show would you be on?
If there was like a fucking Bollywood Modern Family,
that shit, I'm pretty sure that it, like, I'm not even joking. I am like almost 90% sure it exists to the point where I'm gonna Google this right now. Hey,
I'll be the black dude in the Bollywood Modern Family. That should be tight as fuck.
hang on, Bollywood.
That'd be hilarious.
I'll be actually talking about and the big dance sequences and shit.
Bollywood. Yeah, I'm gonna put in Bollywood Modern Family.
I'll be the one dude in the middle of dance sequences, just fucking doing DMB dances.
What?
I can't do the fucking dance. They be doing it in unison, nigga. I don't know those dances.
So it's funny,
I
like
would
when I
do
type in Bollywood Modern Family, it says literally the only things that pop up are articles from like over a year ago saying if Modern Family is made in India, these are the actors that should star in it. Like there's literally a movement of people trying to get a Modern Family version of India.
I bet definitely be one of them. They cast me as
Jean Khalifa, like
as one of the love interests for like as one of the. Can a dude be a temptress or that's gay?
No, you
Gay.
can't. You basically,
That shit sounded wild as fuck that loud. I'm not just
they
said
basically
that.
call you a gigolo. Would you date their version of Area Winner?
How you gonna get his Spike sponsor if I'm talking so reckless?
Because we're in the trenches. Relax.
I gotta be like a part of an exchange program or some shit. It's gonna be like I'll be like that white girl on Color of Friendship. Just go over there and shit. Actually tight as shit. Like, yo, it's my first day here and shit. I don't know. Like a little Uzi in the bus.
Yeah,
It's my first day out here for real. Nah, it'll be me and my twin brother, Lil Uzi. And we'll be in fucking Bollywood Modern Family.
your twin
and shit,
brother,
right?
Little Uzi.
Me and Lil Uzi gonna be like fucking sport exchange students. For the Bollywood Modern Family. And every time we appear, it was like, oh. And then one dude talking like, that should be. What show would you be, Charles?
I'll be in Law and Order, and I'll be like,
Jesus Christ, nigga.
Like what? You be like one of the like killers on one of the episodes, like the guest the killer.
Bro.
no, I'll be on Law and Order, and I'll be like the guy that they suspect is the perpetrator, but then like at the end of the episode, I'm actually a good guy, and I made some mistakes in my life, but I'm trying to clean it up.
Why does that literally sound like you in real life? Like it's literally what you said. If anyone remembers, like 2 videos ago, he said the exact same thing. Or like,
hey, bro, you know good guys go to jail, right?
Yeah,
but I'm saying like I didn't do the crimes that they thought I did earlier in the episode.
You know, innocent people go to jail.
I know.
Charles,
they find the real perpetrator.
Charles, you should have watched cartoons when you were younger, bro. You have such a black and white, cynical outlook on life.
like when you were saying that, I was just remember what you said like on the first episode when you were like, yeah, back in those days, I went to sleep late. Like that's what I imagine like the characters say.
Hey, bro. You didn't say fucking. I can't breathe. You didn't say Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or some shit spun. You talking about I'll be on Law and Order, and I'll be the good guy who get falsely accused, and then end up I'm a good guy. What the fuck?
Like, even then, that's like some nihilistic worldview of like something.
That's just so dark. Nigga, damn, bro. Do you have dreams? What the fuck?
They don't like that.
It's depressing. That's the. It's depressing. You're like nobody believes me. Nobody believes me. They believe you at the end.
That shit is funny. And she's talking about I'll be the good guy who go to preach. Oh my, that's funny though. I don't think you realize how hilarious. Oh shit.
You don't like that?
It's just hilarious. You talking about? Nah, yeah, it's good. I think a lot of big celebrities been on Law and Order too. I didn't realize that till I watched it like one time. I think that's what Anthony Anderson. I think that's why people watch Blackish because Anthony Anderson is on Law and Order.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that shit. I thought this nigga just was on fucking Barbershop 1. The scary movie. I didn't
That
know this
and
nigga was on Law
Romeo
and
Must
Order.
Die.
That nigga was on. He was on Def Jam Icons, looking at exactly how he do in real life. That shit is so weird, bro. That shit was. He looked like a video game character in real life. Like that. Def Jam Icons graphics wasn't that good. This nigga look exactly the same.
Why was he on there?
I have no idea. I didn't even play the game. I saw a review on it. I was like, why did people not like Def Jam Icons besides the gameplay?
Anthony Anderson.
This nigga look exactly how he do in real life. You see, he look exactly the same. That shit is so weird. I was like, what the fuck?
Hang on. I'm gonna put this on the video real quick. Let me.
That shit is so weird, but he look exactly the same, bro.
I'm gonna put this on some.
Like a
like this is the first thing. Like when I clicked on it, this is the first thing I saw.
You're like a Muppet with a beard or some shit. It's weird. Fuck.
Oh my
Def
god.
Jam Icons. He's on that shit beating up Ludacris. What the fuck? Everybody else don't look the same. You can say they got the likeness pretty close. Jeezy looked pretty close to how he used to look, but this nigga Anthony Anderson looked exactly like that. Shit was so weird, bro. He had them horrible jeans on. He wearing Machiavelli jeans. Oh my god. That game is like what happened. Like
that's
why young
definition
people
of a
don't
bad
respect.
reboot.
That's why people don't respect the older generation because they make shit like that. That's why niggas don't. If Canada try to talk shit about us, it's like y'all made Def Jam Icons. Don't say a word. I don't know if that's even true. But I feel like this is a Canadian game.
Speaking of Canadian, yo, everyone should watch the show Heartland. Shout outs to the Canadian tribes for that one.
Who?
Heartland.
Where's that on? Where's that on?
Inflex.
It's been horses.
Yeah.
Nigga, watching a show about horses, but what the
nigga, fuck you. Show's good. That should be making fun of my dreams, hell.
Yeah, this nigga's into equestrianism. Fuck out of here.
Yo, fuck you. I'm going home.
This nigga want to be an equestrian.
So, I don't know why that sounded more racist in my head than it's supposed to be.
Oh, ponytail ass nigga. Nah, bro. If I would be able to ride a horse, I'll be that nigga. I'll literally probably just like, man, fuck this car. I might as well ride a horse.
Mm-hmm.
How about
you're basically starting a music video with Megan Thee Stallion and Mulatto.
Take a bitch to teach you how Fridays. Pull up in a horse. Pull up in a Puerto Rican horse.
I need some wishing. Yeah, I got some wishing.
Where your car at? Nah, this is my car right here.
Yeah, horse come out on spinners.
Come here, girl. That's my girl. I'm talking like Arthur Morgan and shit.
Oh yeah.
You gonna get on the what?
Wait, what?
I was like, I want to pull up in a horse. Take my date at TJ Fridays. She was like, I'm not getting that thing. I was like, suit yourself. And then I'm walking away. She's like, no, wait.
I love you.
The hell I thought. Get on. That's a good girl.
That's why Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the greatest games ever. Because
you said Alfred Morgan. Who's that?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't play
Morgan.
Video games.
Who?
If you don't play no other game, you gotta play Red Dead Redemption. He's from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Long live Arthur ASAP Morgan.
Picture. Oh my
Picture
god!
every idea of a father figure you've ever had in your entire life all together like that. That's literally how I can describe it.
Picture every idea of a father figure. Arthur J. Morgan. Oh shit! Yeah, Arthur Morgan, that nigga though.
I'm just
Arthur
trying
Morgan
to
could have
have
singly ended racism.
Yeah. What they do to you? Exactly. He did.
What did they do to you?
Exactly.
He
Arthur
could have
fucking.
ended racism. He could have ended racism by now.
Yeah.
Because nigga, Arthur Morgan literally bridged gaps.
Yes.
Against all ends of the spectrum, Arthur Morgan would have been cool with him. He's like a
Yes.
picture all races like a spider web, and Arthur's like the middle of that spider
He's
web. These are
basically
connected.
like Kevin Bacon. He's like everyone's connected to
No,
him.
fuck Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon, like that nigga, like he if he wasn't acting, that nigga would be a shifty character. That nigga look untrustworthy. He look untrustworthy as shit.
Is it because you
Like-
saw like him in Invisible Man?
Cause this nigga knows, bro. Don't trust a nigga with a nose like that, bro. What the fuck? You up to no good. You been sniffing out bad deeds. Nigga Kevin Bacon. That,
You
this
guys
nigga,
ever
you
seen
look at this.
what's that movie? Beauty Shop?
And I did see Hollow Man.
You said
He was in
Beauty
there too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's weird.
That was weird.
Shop? Yeah, exactly.
What was weird about it? What was,
Oh, a white
Is
man
that-
and a black
is that-
girl.
is that all you have to say about that shit? That
Yeah.
was weird.
Like no, that was it. No, him appearing in Beauty Shop isn't weird. That's like if he appeared in the movie Mother, that would be weird. Him appearing in Beauty Shop is just a guest cameo.
I feel like if I'm at the bar with Kevin Bacon and I get into a fight, this nigga got my follow up. I feel like I would not get jumped if this nigga was around. Like he's like you, if he could fight 3 niggas at a time. I give him that.
Did you not see Footloose?
At the ripe age of 62, you're like he beat the shot of like 3 fucking skinheads or some shit. The fuck? Yo, Kevin Bacon saved my life yesterday. I fuck you. You a real nigga. You a real nigga.
Why was Anthony Anderson in fucking Def Jam Icon? I'm still.
That dude look
why?
weird, bro. You look just like how you do in the game. Fuck my head up.
Anthony
Like,
Anderson.
I had no idea why he was the main character in the story. That's one cast draft that did not work. Like, nigga, why, bro? You did not need Anthony Anderson. You need D-Mob, and that's it. You do not need Anthony Anderson in this.
I don't know why I accidentally stumbled upon this. Someone is charging $4,988 for Def Jam Fight for New York on Xbox. Someone's charging Def Jam and did a Nintendo GameCube for $3,000. Y'all fools are ridiculous. I have both those games right now.
Def Jam Icon?
Vendetta.
Oh, I think I had that game. I got a PS. What was that, 2? Or 1? It's 2.
Oh my god, I just
I had
remember
that
this
shit.
game. Does anyone
I
remember
think of
fucking
DMX
Def
is in
Jam
it.
Rap Star?
Def Jam what?
Rap Star. It's like basically the sing along game. Like
I remember this fucking fluke ass title. Oh my god. Rap Star. It was like Guitar Hero but for raps or some shit like that.
yeah.
Jesus.
That's
And Snoop
until
Dogg in
DJ
there.
Hero
Snoop
came out and it changed the
Dogg.
world.
Snoop Dogg. He pitched that shit was now. Cardi. Well, yeah. Oh my god. You think WAP was a big song now?
Like literally,
Imagine
had,
when they get
like,
a
one of the
fucking Def Jam
screenshots
rap
is
sing along.
rapping over so fresh and so clean.
Yeah. I remember that's when they PlayStation first released those mics. Right? They had mics
Yeah.
back then, right? Or was
Yeah.
that Wii?
You need to do the
Wait,
rockery.
which one?
The PlayStation used to have mics.
Yeah.
2 or 3?
2? 2? Yeah, like it. Yeah, like it.
Yeah, they had mics all the way back since I think even PlayStation 1 had mic add-ons. Oh no, I'm thinking.
I mean,
no,
like an
that's
actual
PlayStation 2.
singing microphone.
Yeah. I know. I think they all started with a PlayStation 2, but yeah, they had it back then.
What is the functionality of that?
To speak slowly.
to say the whole word like
I don't believe in black people.
Nobody wants to talk to me, but everyone wants to walk with. If they had that song on there, I'll get that game. If they had that song on there, I'll get the game just off that alone. But everyone wants to walk with me. I'm going down a rabbit hole.
Are we gonna do a live stream of Def Jam Rap Star?
We should do that. No one is. I'm guaranteeing nobody doing that. That would be hilarious.
Zay rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all.
I got no scrubs. Scab is a cat against the time. What is going on? Can you imagine you singing your heart out with that song? Your father just walk in and sing you like, what the fuck is that? You walking away from the TV, you spin back around, walk in front of it. Oh my god!
This is the decay of the black community, right?
Also known as a buster.
Oh man, we got so many dreams to work on. We still have to watch these films, these movies, these TV shows. No one wants to watch. Half of the group don't want to watch this fucking shit.
Bro, I'm still laughing. Y'all talking about if he can guest star any show, he'll be alive.
And then not only that, like if you just said something like, okay, you be in Law and Order as a criminal or like as a lawyer for an episode or something. No, you're literally like one of the characters they falsely accused, and you said they don't believe you until like the very end of the show. Like the fuck?
It's just based off that show. It's based on true events. So all of it's supposed to be reality. You put the most realistic.
Not necessarily. They're not always based on true events.
Bro, they said the disclaimer is this is all based on true events. These are their stories.
No, it says it's not based on true events.
Bro, these are their stories. That's exactly what they say.
These are their stories. It's a fake TV show though.
It's a TV show. What's
he's talking about like the TV show is fake, but like the storylines they get from like actual cases, I think.
Yeah, okay, it's based off something.
It's not.
They're not going to use word for word like people's actual names.
They're not going to use the same name and case by case bias, nigga. It's an hour show.
The case sometimes is a little different. It's just like a movie. They don't always put what happens.
Like when Young Thug guest starred on the show and said he was caught like saying the N-word.
It is based off true events.
No, it's not.
It's
not all the time.
Most of the 90% of the show is based on true events. It's shit that could happen. They're not gonna have a fucking random ass law they just made up just for the show.
Yes, they could.
What the fuck have you ever seen that? What are you talking about? When have you ever seen that?
So I guess are we gonna watch Law and Order now?
Talk about yes they can. So why did you say Blue Girls Club? If you want to choose a real show, why you say that?
Hold on.
You wouldn't guest on Blue Girls Club?
No.
I think
I don't like what he's doing.
What is he doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
As far as I know, that nigga does absolutely nothing except
he really does nothing the whole time.
The only thing I ever seen him do was like film like his fucking intro music video in his living room.
Yeah. It's hilarious how the nothing he does in this show is so fucking funny to me, bro. It's literally, I saw a scene, he goes to fight. It's a scene that he goes to just break out and start fighting in the middle of the kitchen. And so the cameraman is following the other girl because she's chasing out there a little bit. But in the background, you see this nigga Blueface is not paying attention on his phone. He's really not looking up on his phone.
Yeah, exactly. That's so funny. Yeah.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
Yeah. I'm like, the only thing he does in the show, like when he appears, it's funny because it's always some random shit he's doing. Like it's no context to it. Just imagine you just have like an interview with like these two girls talking about, oh, I'm gonna fuck this bitch up and blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, Blueface cuts to him and he's like, all right, this is how you roll up with one hand. You gotta put your thumb like this.
He just walk around in a circle with football gloves on
Yes,
for no reason. Just like, what the fuck is he doing, bro? But that shit is so hilarious to me, bro. But why did you like he doing what he's doing?
I don't know. I think he's kind of using them to.
If you're saying he's using them to like promote himself, you're literally gonna be talking about every Negro for the past 30 plus years.
They're literally using him to get attention, to get followers.
They're using him instead of him using them. Like he don't need to do any of this. He's already he already got money because he got a record deal and shit.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to do this.
It's literally just entertainment.
This like basically like if Philip did this off random to make profits, that would make sense. It's like Phil Girls Club, let it be a thing.
We're watching this on. I can't say we watch this on because I want them to shut it down.
Yeah,
I'm not watching OnlyFans though, but it's just hilarious. The show is fucking hilarious.
Like season 1 was one thing. Season 2, he had
the opening is hold up. The opening disclaimer of many episodes of Law and Order franchise reads: the following stories are fictional and does not depict actual persons or events. Nigga, fuck you, Charles. Why you just say that? Law and Order is based off real people and true events.
Not all the time.
It clearly depicts people.
Not all the time.
I know they usually talk about like they'll have like plot lines like about big cases that are similar but not the same. But it's just like it's like what they're getting at pretty much.
At the end, they're trying to catch murderers, kidnappers, and rapists and all type of shit. That's all reality shit. They're not trying to fucking catch someone who just did a fucking super bank heist in fucking Dubai and they escaped to America just to save them. But in the sequence they find them, they just bust out had a fucking action adventure race sequence of shooting outside of cars. That shit fake. They don't do that in Law and Order. They actually do regular ass shit.
It's like a local police thing, so they're not gonna do that. They wouldn't do that.
Nigga, that's a disclaimer so they won't get sued. They can't say we was in Brooklyn 99 Detective Service or some shit. Nigga, of course they won't say that.
Fuck though.
Bruh, they're not making up laws.
Oh, so are you saying are you saying Bad Boys was based on a real thing?
That's the most extreme version of a police anything Bad Boys is.
I'm just saying, do you think it was based on a real thing?
No, but Bad Boys is a funny Bad Boys is a funny thing.
But it's a crime. It's a crime.
But what crime did anybody commit on Bad Boys? You tell me that.
They
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shut the fuck up. It's a fucking police movie. That's your whole thing. Law and Order, you literally can tell what happens, what crime was committed the first 5 seconds of the damn show.
Not necessarily.
That's what. Nigga, every show, a crime is committed, and then they show you how did they find out who did it. That's literally every episode.
You said the first 5 minutes, you know.
First 5 minutes. First 5 minutes.
They show the crime, pretty much.
First 5 minutes, somebody driving drunk, and they get crashed into him. And then the girl just pan off because she's panicking. You don't see the girl for the whole entire scene until they come and find her and investigate what happened. So you see a crime, and they do the investigation.
They have like
that's literally real life. The twist and turns is maybe not be real, or maybe an exaggerated. It may be an exaggerated depiction of something, but nigga, these are regular ass crimes.
But the twists and turns are crimes. The twists and turns I'm talking about are the Hold on. The twists and turns aren't always like the crimes aren't always like what they do face value. Sometimes they lie. Sometimes it's some other stuff.
Basically, what he's saying when starts out as like a drunk driving incident leads to like a pedophile ring, pretty much. Like type deal.
Yeah, and it just go off like super like where the fuck did that come from? But it's all based on real events.
Yeah, it's basically like the same shit.
But then that means every police drama, police show is based on real events.
Yes, but Law and Order just go in super more detail because they don't talk about their fucking love life and shit like that. And Law and Order do that every now and then, but they mostly talk about the case and whoever the fuck guest star they got in the case. So most of that shit is based off true events. Because the whole premise of it is these are their stories.
These are their
These
stories.
are their,
To make it,
but these are their stories, though.
These are their stories. They're trying to make it like a.
This is what happened.
Are we really having a fucking debate right now about the fucking like
this nigga acting like Law and Order is not based on the real events? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. What other reason would you watch the show if it's not based on true events?
Like they did like a Rihanna Chris Brown thing, but it was like a totally different. They spun it like they spun it
because
they
cannot.
What they do.
They can't say we're gonna investigate Chris Brown beating Rihanna though, because they're gonna sue the fuck out of them,
exactly.
And they can't even they can't make it look like they're using their likeness because they're gonna sue them then. That's
like
why they say
it's like they'll
that.
use like the elements of like their case as like story plot points. They're not gonna I don't know.
They do that at times to get like
extra ratings and shit. Yeah.
But
no, nigga.
They don't always take it from. Sometimes it's just random like that.
There's a lot of laws, nigga. They use some real laws and stories.
They're trying to make it realistic though. They're trying to make it like an actual this is a real police thing, but this is obvious. This is I don't know if I'm making sense, but they're trying to make it sound realistic.
I know this shit is not based off real people, but it's based off their real events. So they're not gonna say John robbed a bank, so we're gonna go deep in there. It's not a fucking documentary.
But I'm saying it's not always based on a true story. Sometimes it's different things.
That's the reason why I just watch anime with big titty bitches. Because
them niggas not that creative to make up their own law.
Not a whole law, but I'm saying like a whole scenario.
Nah, just fuck it. I don't even care. I don't even watch Law and Order. So entertaining. If I seen 2 of them, I seen them all. I don't gotta watch that shit no more.
Yeah, basically.
But you want to guest star in that show? It's crazy.
You know that.
He got you on that one. He got you on that one.
All right, hold on. All right, so you know that episode? You ever seen you watch Fresh Prince, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So remember that episode, the judge? My bad, Uncle Phil, right?
Yeah.
They had a handyman.
Hold up, you was calling for the judge? You don't have the soul, bro.
My bad.
Oh,
anyway, all right, so there was this one guy who was getting out of jail, but he's trying to do something with his life. Like he's trying to be more positive with his life. So, I remember at the time the Banks family, whatever, they had problem with some
They're the only family with a last name.
Electronics. They have some problem with some electronics. So they had this guy, right? It was just so the guy that was a criminal, but he's trying to better his life. Will persuaded Uncle Phil to do something around his house, and so at first Uncle Phil didn't want to do it because he's a criminal, but then he persuaded him, and then he worked well, he did well, and then all of a sudden I think all their furniture left, and of course they all thought it was him. Remember, Phil Lamar was in the episode, and Phil Lamar was mad at Uncle Phil because he didn't promote him to.
I think you had to name drop Phil Lamar, a Hollywood legend.
But they automatically thought it was him, but then they found out at the end of the episode that it was Phil Lamar's character that did it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so my point is, I could be that kind of character in Law and Order. I'm trying to.
Oh my god!
You literally went through that whole saga of that man's life just to say you want to be like the character that Phil Lamar framed on fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on one particular episode.
Hey, bruh. That is the funniest shit I probably heard this whole week.
So basically, you just want Phil Lamar to frame you on fucking
bruh. I'm trying to figure out. I didn't want to laugh. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck are you going with this whole damn story, bruh.
You know the episode I'm talking about, right?
Bruh, I know exactly what you're talking about, but nigga, what the fuck? You know how Philemon was supposed to be a good guy, right? So I basically Philemon character. Like, why was she just being a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? This is a fun. This is. So you gonna be the one coming out of jail?
Trying to dig out the box.
Huh?
So I was trying to dig out the box.
Nigga, what out the box about Law and Order? That's what's in the box. That's the most in the box close to reality show you can pick. Huh?
I'm talking about my character.
So you don't think you can act?
Yeah, were you just recently
don't think you
binge
can ever
watching
go to
Law
the
and Order
jail
or something?
You don't think you can ever go to the jail and fucking reform?
That's what I'm saying.
So you trying to fix someone outside of you?
You said what? Yeah, basically.
So that's why you would beat Suge Knight, the supervillain.
Right. What's wrong with Suge Knight, the supervillain? Joker.
Bro, that shit.
That shit. Joker's not at least in the top.
That shit is so fucking linear to reality. That shit is so linear. You're not a supervillain who can fly or got a fucking like cool powers. You just a regular nigga.
What does the Joker have? Isn't he one of the top 5 villains of all time?
Bro, he can spray laughing gas, make people laugh until they die.
Joker also is like a type of character who had his face ripped off and he had to staple it back onto his skull and shit.
And he's clinically insane, but it's charming.
Yes.
You don't know anything about this nigga except you're scared of him. It's like, what the fuck? I find that shit is hilarious, bro.
Who else?
That's hilarious.
Bane? No, not Bane. Never mind.
Nah, it's over. Talk about. Wait, the fact you said Lord.
That's like saying like if you were a Spider-Man character, which Spider-Man character would you be?
Does Batman have any superpowers other than him?
Batman is rich and he knows how to fight. That's the two things.
He's a billionaire. He's a billionaire tech geek with no job and a bunch of free time.
And he has a bunch of gadgets and shit.
Yeah, he got a bunch of gadgets, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Suge Knight has.
Suge Knight runs a record company.
And Bloods.
It's like
Suge Knight is rich. He has a bunch of people
He's not marketing himself as a supervillain. He marketed himself as a record exec. That's it, bro. You are literally picking out extreme. I'm literally talking about extreme exaggerations of people. You just talking about Suge Knight. Suge Knight is a regular person. That's hilarious. Well, I think you're gonna pick one of the Disney Channel villains or something. I don't think Disney Channel even had. Who's your favorite Disney villain of all your years of watching on every show?
She-Go.
Oh my god!
Yeah. You mean that bitch from Kim Possible?
Bro, you about to make me fucking choke on my. She-Go. Oh, She-Go wasn't even a super villain, but she's just an employee. Draken was a super villain. But he was the most fluky super villain of all time.
Did you just want She-Go because she's thick and Rule 34?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Is that your reason?
Yeah. She had this like Latina thing going for her. Not really, but
what is She-Go anyway?
I'm trying to keep it PG. I was about to say something possibly racist, so I'm not gonna say.
Oh, what about
Huh?
What about Calabar from Halloween Town?
Halloween Town. Calabar was his real super villain, but it is funny that he remember that nigga name in Halloween Town. That just sounds Calabar. My favorite super villain is Calabar. That's hilarious.
I gotta see who this.
That's funny as shit. Calabar. Yeah, that nigga was who yeah. But you know I'm thinking. Hold up. Okay. So you remember? Okay, I remember Halloween Town in spurts, right? So was the premise not Halloween Town is fun, creative place, and Calabar was making it gray and regular, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was something like that.
basically your fucking life right now. Because everything like these wild ass ideas and kind of want making this shit extra regular. Only thing that makes it look bad is just it's black and white. But that was literally regular TV for fucking years. But this nigga basically want everybody to be the same. So he want that shit to turn from Portland to fucking Baltimore or some shit. I don't know. But it's like all this super liberal ass shit. Like, oh, and then niggas like, nah, y'all look dumb as shit. Y'all need to. He just judging them and shit and make him feel bad about himself and then change it to Pittsburgh. The most creative thing about Calabar is this nigga name. Is that a real person?
Moonwalking in the Calabasas.
Moonwalking in Calabasas. What the fuck is Calabasas?
California.
Oh shit! If we do a live show in Calabasas, are you gonna if they make you throw up their hood, you going to?
Nah, not at all.
Dude, like Kanye, put your fucking hands up. Smack you on camera. If you see that nigga, what was the dude we just talked about the whole time? The vampire nigga. Who?
Galabar?
Oh, you mean
no.
Robert Pattinson?
No.
You think Robert Pattinson?
Yeah, Rob, you said a nigga Robert Pattinson in Calabasas. You hear what the fuck you say?
Thinking about the nigga Calabar smacking.
Just let you know what time it is.
Nah, you want to do that at Robert Pattinson?
What are you gonna do?
You didn't see the trailer for the new Batman?
No. Yeah, he's the new Batman.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's actually good though.
Niggas.
He got hands though.
You got hands?
Put on your back.
So Robert Pattinson smack your behind in the club. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna just relax. I have a feeling that we're actually going to summon Lil Durk.
Relax. Robert Pattinson smack your behind in the club. What you gonna do then? Cause he got head. What you gonna do? You gonna say nah, chill, Rob. You chill, Pat. I'm not swing that way, big dog. You can be like, are you gonna try? You gonna see?
You got it, Playboy. You got it, Playboy.
You got it. Nah, I'm gonna be over here. That's right. You are. That's right. You are. You. Huh?
You made him sound Australian.
Yeah, I did make him sound Australian. I think I've been watching this fucking England show, and these niggas sound. I think they're from North
Downtown
England. They
Abbey?
don't sound like this. Nah, it's this show called It's some random show I saw on YouTube. That's random as fuck. It's damn. I can't remember. I'll remember in a minute. It's gonna hit me. But they got the North England out there like, what? Block boy. Like, they just talk so fucking. I was like, dog. Niggas in England, niggas something else, bro. We gotta go over there.
Marcus.
We gotta go over there and go to a Zanzibar.
A Zanzibar club? What? That shit is gonna be greasy as fuck.
Bro, they don't talk like, oh, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
I will only go if I have Philip's input. Like, Philip have to be the chaperone.
I feel like Philip gonna be like a chameleon. He's gonna change his whole accents when he gets there. Like,
dude comes out with like a little paperboy hat. Like, it's like, what the fuck is?
Oh yeah, bro. Just landed there from the States, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Like, what happened to your raspy ass boy?
Thinking, what the? He said, oh yeah. When I'm back home, I talk like, back home, nigga. Are you from here? What the fuck? I'm in the trenches, relax. That song that shit can be stuck in my head for a week. I'll make that stuck with whoever hit his song. Whoever hit his song can be stuck in your head.
Well, I guess we could all thank Charles for bringing up the Lizzie McGuire reboot. That's never gonna happen.
I forgot that was the first topic.
Yeah, because she unfortunately said she hated black people, so it's never coming around. I'm just kidding. Don't sue me.
You fucking hear that?
What a fucking
okay, yeah. You think I really hate black people? Okay, yeah, I don't like them.
If she made a video response saying that, I would be like, I'm sorry, like, don't get violent.
I think Hillary Duff is like one of the rare like teen tween pop stars I fuck with. I was like, nah, I fuck with Hillary Duff. She a real nigga. I don't know what it is. She hasn't done nothing for me to warrant me saying that. Yeah,
who's the real Hillary? Hillary Duff or Hillary Swank?
What?
Hillary Swank a $1 Million Baby.
Yeah.
Is she the one who got beat up?
Yeah.
Hillary Duff.
How dare you?
Man. All thing I remember about that movie is Max B made a song called $1 Million Baby shortly after.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember about that movie.
Free Max Bigaville.
Baby.
So, are we gonna watch Agent Cody Banks or Cadet Kelly?
Yeah, I got Agent Cody. Damn. I fuck with Cadet Kelly.
I never seen Cody Banks actually. Agent Cody Banks. I've seen the.
He wasn't on the phone with tomorrow. Amanda Bynes. I forgot.
Oh yeah. Like, hang on, before let's give everyone some background to this. First, we started talking about that one bitch from The Road to El Dorado and how she was basically a prostitute to the two niggas in that movie. Then we started talking about Vin Diesel, and then we all settled upon Amanda Bynes. And I have this beautiful image of Vin Diesel looking down at Amanda Bynes in disgust.
Vin Diesel was pregnant, by the way. I don't know if you can show that picture. He looked like, what the fuck?
Anyway,
going on here?
Charles, would you date that girl? Like, if she was like real, the girl from The Road to El Dorado, Madam Thickness,
Perez.
Yeah. No. Why not? Not dark enough or not light enough? Choose wisely. The people listening.
Oh no.
Tony a voice like you just gave up on life all the way. I don't know. I don't want to be here anymore.
Nobody wants.
You sound like nobody. You sound like Dooley.
Yes.
Yeah, you heard. There's a King of the Hill reboot. You don't watch King of the Hill, do you?
I didn't know they had a. I saw. Not really, but I know they had a.
Nah, I heard they're trying to bring it back again, but it was like one of them articles that pop up. But yeah, I heard they're trying to bring it back again.
So it's not confirmed.
I just saw. I didn't read no more into it because I didn't know how to feel about it. I was like, Mike Judd don't got a new show. Mike Judd is the GOAT.
I think the last show I remember he was making was like right after King of the Hill was like, what was it called? The Good Family, but I only caught that once on Comedy Central.
Last thing I remember is Tales from the Tour Bus.
Oh, yeah.
I wish that shit came back on. That was the little while that shit was on. That was like my favorite show. Tales from the Tour Bus. James Brown.
Oh, he did.
It's on YouTube.
I didn't know he did that show.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. I want to see another one with like 60s rocks and shit, like 60s rock music and shit. That'd be tough.
Hopefully they'll call it the Get Down.
Yeah, you seen the Get Down, right?
Me? Nah.
Nigga, what?
I thought that would be one of the things you say. Yeah, you did see.
Yeah, that was really all niggas had on Netflix at one point. To Get Down.
And that's the sad 6 part.
Episodes. I was thinking about it today. Like the Get Down was. I give you for the fuck with this for cultural purposes or whatever, but like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is that?
exactly.
Like,
So fuck is this show?
It's like after a while you start thinking, it's like, man, this some old bullshit.
I'm gonna go outside and read a book or something.
You're about to be reading the book right now. I like it up to the second season when they start having animation. Him and Jada Smith. I'm about to say Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada Smith.
What's the difference?
Jada Smith became an item. Him and Jada Smith became an item. And it was like, bro, it's something about your lips, bro. Look extra kissable.
And then, like, I can't even remember it. Like the main character, who's basically Nas in the film, like. I just thought he was funny because I'm like, what are you?
Are you joking or that really happened?
It happened. Yeah, that's why they didn't get renewed for a third season because for some reason after the episode, like the black male demographic dropped steadily after the episode. I have no idea why.
They was looking like, man, what the fuck?
Man, they said Netflix got me watching some gay shit, man. Fuck that. I'm about to watch Lizzie McGuire.
I'm about to watch fucking Sharon Spitz. I'm watching Braceface instead of this shit. Oh my god, bro. I feel like we need to have a movie reaction of My Date with the President's Daughter.
Oh yeah,
that's the
President's Daughter.
I haven't seen that movie in so long. Yeah, we should have a review of My Date with the President's Daughter next episode.
Yeah, starring Philip J. He's gonna be
My
back.
Date with the President's
Actually,
Daughter.
we gotta get Philip to do a rendition of that song.
If Philip freestyle over them instrumental, that should be a fucking movie. Yeah, Philip J. Court. Here's a joke. Fuck you, don't like a Philip J. Court.
He's like, my date with the president's daughter, bitch. I fuck your bitch like my trick. I mean, oh my god, Philip. Calm down. It's too sexually aggressive.
I made her do my hair and polish my glasses. Then I went out. Then we went out for drinks with some scotch and molasses.
Scotch and molasses?
Philip J. Court.
That's like some. That's literally some like Ontario, Canada.
Philip J. Court. Philip J. Court. Philip J. Court.
So, you know, I think we should wrap this joint up. We passed the 2 hour mark. So, anyone got any beautiful clothing shots?
What? I'm flabbergasted.
You got any closing thoughts, Charles?
My Date with the President's Daughter review coming soon.
Yeah,
coming soon. Hey, like the explicit. Like I want to emphasize the coming soon part, because
coming with a COM, not CUM.
No, I'm.
We don't want to get on the dark web.
I'm not giving anyone.
Biden gonna be on your ass.
My Date with the President's Daughter. We'll do a live review of it.
We need to do My Date with the President's Daughter, and like. For the thumbnail, it's gonna be like them holding hands. It's gonna be like a picture of all us smiling in the background, like yeah.
I'm not doing that. That should be too weird.
I didn't know you were gonna bring your black friends with you.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we go with him everywhere. Yeah, we're like one big happy family. God damn, you be hitting squats. Good.
It's a Disney movie.
I don't talk to you like that.
My Date with the President's Daughter. Charles, you got anything to say?
Daughter. My Date with the President's Daughter and Dave and Buster's at Capitol Heights.
What the fuck type? That's not even a subject. That's just a fucking place that you wouldn't want to go. Well, my dates with the President's Daughter is the next thing. I guess.
My date. Closing thoughts.
This is a snow bunny crisis, I guess.
Oh my god! That's nobody crying.
And with that said, we're out.
Now this one is pure niceness.